What's up, football fans? Soccer ball fire. In today's video, we're talking about how Cristiano Ronaldo's net worth is being overshadowed by a former Man United teammate turned billionaire. Moneyag Plus, a big transfer update on Viktor Gyökeres and why Man United should sign a French sensation from Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's get into it. Cristiano Ronaldo's net worth dwarfed by billionaire former Man United teammate. Saha played alongside Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United, and while the pair are both now extremely wealthy, the Frenchman's net worth dwarfs that of the Portuguese superstar. Saha sits on a colossal net worth that's over 7 times heftier than his former Manchester United teammate Cristiano Ronaldo's fortune. The French forward, who dazzled at Old Trafford from 2004 to 2008, bagged 2 Premier League titles, a Champions League trophy and a League Cup during his time with the Red Devils. Saha, now 46, notched up 42 goals across 124 appearances under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson. Hanging up his boots in 2013 at the ripe age of 35 after spells with Everton, Spurs, Sunderland and Lazio, the former France ace swapped the pitch for the boardroom. His venture, AXA Stars, has skyrocketed to an eye-watering £4.3 billion valuation, a considerable amount more than Ronaldo's vast £600 million net worth. Co-founded with Kate Hamer, AXA Stars helps forge connections between professional athletes and entertainers, their peers and trusted partners. A snap of Saha and Hamer graces their website, which boasts, since hanging up his boots, Lewis has moved into the world of business where he has used his experience to develop propositions to support athletes and other people in the public eye in their careers. Hamer, a former marketer, and technological executive Patrice Arnera joined forces with Saha to establish the business, which reportedly has over 550 ex-athletes on its books, reports the Manchester Evening News. Saha confessed that he often receives requests for advice and candidly admitted that founding AXA Stars has been a more significant achievement than anything in his football career. "I still get asked for advice by different people on a daily basis," he told The Guardian. "For instance, my agent called me to say he had a talented French footballer who he wants to bring to England and asked me for advice on how to create a tailor-made training program. I put him in touch with people I used to work with. This kind of player could join Axis as he can then search for a personal coach in his region. It is a hard process, but it's so rewarding because if I can help 100,000 people, it's the best thing I've ever done." In other news, Ronaldo became the first active footballer to amass earnings exceeding $1 billion, £775 million. Besides his hefty Al Nassr contract that netted him £220 million, $285 million last year, the Portuguese superstar has multiple income sources, including endorsement deals with Nike, Whoop, of which he has an equity stake in, and Binance. Major Viktor Gyökeres transfer update emerges as Manchester United monitor Juventus star. The latest Man United transfer news and rumors with updates on Sporting CP striker Viktor Gyökeres and Juventus prospect Kenan Yildiz. Manchester United are in the midst of March's international break and are seeing their name mentioned heavily on the transfer rumor mill. United will have to wait until the summer before they are able to go back into the market for new signings. Ruben Amorim has already added Patrick Dorgu and Aiden Heaven to his squad since being named the club's head coach back in November. Amorim's group are back in Premier League action on April 1st when they travel to meet Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. In the meantime, United are being linked with several potential new signings, with that speculation starting to ramp up as the business end of the campaign approaches. Here, the Manchester Evening News takes a look at some of the latest United transfer news and gossip that has emerged over the last 24 hours. Viktor Gyökeres update emerges. United continue to be linked with a move for Sporting CP star Viktor Gyökeres. Italian outlet Calciomercato have reported that Amorim is pushing to sign the Sweden frontman when the transfer window opens in the summer. The report claims that Joshua Zirkzee continues to face an uncertain future at Old Trafford. As a result, it has been suggested that United may target Gyökeres as a replacement for Zirkzee at the end of the season. Chelsea are also mentioned in the report as joining United in showing an interest in signing Gyökeres. The Manchester Evening News says, even though United have signed a striker in each of the last 2 summer transfer windows, there continues to be speculation that the same topic could be on the agenda this summer. Gyökeres has been heavily linked with United for some time, and you would imagine that his arrival would create uncertainty around both Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund's futures at Old Trafford. Man United monitoring Juventus star. United are reportedly still showing an interest in signing Juventus player Kenan Yildiz. According to Sky Germany reporter Florian Plettenberg, United still have the Turkey international on their short list heading into the summer. The report indicates that United are monitoring Yildiz with a view to signing the midfielder at the end of the season. It has also been stated that United want to sign a player in an attacking midfield role when the transfer window opens, with Yildiz identified as a potential target. The Manchester Evening News says Yildiz has been tipped for a bright future and has already impressed at Juventus with 6 goals and 4 assists to his name this season. If United are in the market for a new number 10 or a player who can perform in that role, it shouldn't be a surprise to see Yildiz's name mentioned on the rumor mill. Aiden Heaven hands Manchester United major injury boost. Aiden Heaven was forced off injured during Manchester United's win over Leicester City last time out. Manchester United have been handed an injury boost with the news that Aiden Heaven's injury is not thought to be serious. The teenager was forced off early in the second half of the win over Leicester City last weekend, with what initially looked like a serious injury. And while Heaven left the King Power Stadium wearing a protective boot, he was walking unaided. The 18-year-old posted a message on Instagram this week that read, "Thank you guys for all the support. I have read all your messages, and I'm doing really well and recovering fast." And the Manchester Evening News understands that Heaven is now out of his protective boot and has a chance of resuming training after the international break. United do not have a fixture until they face Nottingham Forest on Tuesday, April 1st, potentially giving the former Arsenal man enough time to recover. Heaven has made 4 appearances for United this season, including starting the last 2 games. The centre-half has profited from injury issues at the back with Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro, Luke Shaw and Johnny Evans all sidelined. But the youngster has grasped his opportunity with 2 impressive and composed displays in starts against Real Sociedad and Leicester before injury struck against the Foxes. Heaven arrived at United from Arsenal in the January transfer window. He was signed as a first-team option despite only being 18 and having just 1 senior appearance for the Gunners, in a Carabao Cup tie at Preston North End last September, to his name. He has impressed United boss Ruben Amorim since his arrival at Old Trafford and has been rewarded with a first-team opportunity. Speaking after the game against Leicester, the United boss spoke about how pleased he had been with Heaven's progress. "Yeah, he already did that, showed promise against Arsenal and today, and against Real Sociedad," said Amorim. "Today was for me the most difficult game for him because he plays so well against Real Sociedad, and we expect always for these young kids to relax a little bit. But he was so focused and he played quite well, so let's hope for the best." Heaven joined United for an undisclosed compensation fee, thought to be worth more than £1 million. He signed a 4.5-year contract at Old Trafford. United are 13th in the Premier League table with 9 games remaining. They face a Europa League quarter-final tie with French club Lyon next month as they seek to end the campaign with a trophy and a route into European football next season. Man United should go all out to sign French sensation from Eintracht Frankfurt. Manchester United will likely reinforce their front line during the summer transfer window. The Red Devils have misfired in front of goal in the Premier League this term. The club have netted just 37 goals from 29 games. Only 6 teams have scored less than them. Manager Ruben Amorim will undoubtedly want a new striker in the squad, and it has been reported that the club are interested in signing Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike. The 22-year-old signed for the Bundesliga outfit on an initial loan from Paris Saint-Germain before joining permanently last summer. He has been brilliant for them with 19 goals and 8 assists from 38 outings this season. His statistics are much better than those of RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, who has made most of the news lately. United have also been credited with an interest in the Slovenian ace. Sesko has immense potential, but Ekitike's performances have gone under the radar in our opinion. The Reims graduate has 27 goal contributions compared to Sesko's 23. He may not possess Sesko's long-range shooting ability, but he is a better all-around player. Ekitike has a passing accuracy of almost 80% compared to Sesko's 67. He loses possession less often and is a better dribbler in the final third. United must look to sign him. The £34 million rated star has yet to make his senior debut for France but showed his class again for the under-21s against England yesterday, scoring a hat-trick in just 55 minutes. Ekitike won 100% of his aerial duels in the international friendly. The young Frenchman has all the traits to become a leading striker in the Premier League with the Red Devils.